who was a Down syndrome child, and she was severely handicapped. She was so handicapped that Hershey Medical Center, she had to have 2 heart operations, and she's a week old. And then she had to have an abdominal intestinal tract operation too. And I don't know how much you know about operations, but they're extremely expensive. And in the summertime, I'm a painter. I paint in the summertime. And the reason why I paint is because my family and I need that to pay our bills. Well, this happens right there in the middle of July, right in the middle of my summer income. And so I had no income coming in, but I had these bills coming in. And so I'm telling you the truth. I had this, my wife and I basically stayed up at Hershey Medical Center for 54 days. And while my other children were at home trying to keep it together. And I would go to the mailbox. I'd come home for a couple hours and then I'd go back up to the hospital. I'd come home. This is honest God truth. I opened up the mailbox. Inside that mailbox, I envelope with a $100 bill with no return address on it. And that happened 3 times. And then I never found out who did it. And that helped pay for my children's food. Okay, then we're back up to Hershey Medical Center. And my mortgage is not being paid for. My church pays for my mortgage. Okay, then we get this bill at the end of her stay. We get this bill from the hospital. And I don't know how much you know about insurance, but insurance only pays so much money for things. Well, this bill is for $550,000. That's $500,000 for those you don't know much about money. So me and my wife are going, I don't know how we're going to pay for this bill. I have no idea. I'm stressing about it. So then we're able to bring the baby home. So we bring the baby home. The hospital wants the money. So I drive back up to Hershey Medical Center. I go in the billing department, and I'm getting ready to tell them, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this bill. Well, the lady said, well, Mr. Williams, you don't know it's anything. I said, what? She said, you don't know it's anything. It's been paid for. I said, you're kidding me. She said, no, that bill was paid for by I don't know who, but somebody paid that bill. Did you hear how much I told you that bill was for? That's amazing. This kindness from coming to somebody else. Unfortunately, my daughter died. She died when I was in the living room. I slept with her every night. She was 2 feet away. I had the mattress on the floor. She died right in the living room. And the people showed kindness to us from this school. I had students from this school raise $5,000 for my family to pay for the bills. Did you hear what I said? Teenagers in this bill gave us a check for $5,000. Now you tell me up there, that kindness from people is unbelievable. So when you and I watch daggone media, we watch TV, we read the newspaper, you make sure your and our eyes are focused in the right direction. There's good people in this world. And you are all good people. And there's kindness inside you that if you would just let it come out and share it with other people, you will have a rippling effect to the rest of our country. Man, there's wonderful people out there, and you're part of those wonderful people. I'm tired of hearing about teenagers doing drugs, doing bad things. There's teenagers in this world that are so kind, it's amazing, and you're part of that generation. Don't you let anybody steal it from you. Cool?